What does it take to resurrect a neighborhood?
Cornbread, mac and cheese there. You got your collard greens that everybody loves.
For Michael Brown, it takes faith,
And I'll show that to you.
persistence,
This place sat closed for 40 years.
and a sense of history.
40 years.
5 years ago, Michael bought an abandoned building in the heart of a neighborhood in perpetual decline.
This is my passion.
An attempt to rebuild something his community lost years ago.
63 years here in the same neighborhood. If I messed up over here, that family had the right to get a hold of me. Like I said, it takes a village to raise a child, and this was a village.
East Central is that village, a village whose history is largely forgotten.
Freya Thor, every house from there all the way down to Liberty Park was black owned.
We all knew each other. Kids all grew up together.
That's Betsy.
We all got whooped together.
Me and Betsy been knowing each other for years. We go back years.
Michael will tell you, we grew up in church together. He was the troublemaker and I was the good one. You can ask him that.
A couple of kids living in Spokane's lone black neighborhood.
Blacks couldn't afford to live nowhere else.
This was our black bubble. It was vibrant. It was the place to be back in the day.
Up along this street here, East Central, you will see nothing but blacks.
We all know due to a lot of redlining and just socioeconomic issues back then, but this was home to us.
A home that was split in half with Interstate 90.
Who really wants to live by a freeway?
It was a step forward for Spokane, but a step backward for the neighborhood.
Do you think most of Spokane knows the history of African Americans?
Of course not. No, not at all. See, and if they did, they might have a little bit more compassion. Now in this neighborhood, there's no more black people.
Fifth Avenue is the last of the black community fighting to hold on to that history.
A lot of people still don't know we're here. You got Larry's Barber and Styling, the longest, oldest operating barber in Spokane, black owned, the beauty shop there. Then you got our two places here. Then you got the Maxi Center.
All in one block, all with one thing in common.
We're the forgotten neighborhood.
But Michael and Betsy remember, East Central, with its many churches, was the only place they could gather.
Where black churches are located is where black people will live. The church was it.
Which is why Betsy's mom moved her family to East Central.
1963, a black woman with 4 children coming across the country on a train.
Betsy, just 7 years old at the time.
My mom was the first black woman to pastor her own church.
Now Betsy is sitting on those church steps, following in her mom's footsteps.
Councilmember Wilkerson.
Present.
As the only sitting black council member representing East Central, Betsy's legacy legislation is the East Fifth Avenue Initiative.
People have labeled East Central crime-ridden, low income. We've carried that label for so long. We all see the potential, and we just want East Central to live out its dream.
Especially Michael, whose job training program is giving neighborhood teens a place to start.
So we're both on the same track, trying to achieve the same goals. We just have different paths of how we're trying to get there.
So what will it take to resurrect East Central? Michael can answer that himself.
If we can all just come together, it's a beginning. And if we can all just stay together, then we got progress. But if we can work together, we got success.
With photographer Nathan Brand, I'm Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.